Hello, my name is Donna Ellis. I'm the creator of the Active Rest Fitness Program and Lifestyle, and I am inviting you to meet me on the deck. On the deck is where I help people get active for at least 30 minutes a day by providing workouts to fit any schedule and to eliminate most excuses. I also encourage people to prioritize rest and restorative sleep, to practice mindfulness in their eating habits and their physical abilities, and to build a community of support amongst family members, neighbors, and friends. If any of these things or if all of them sound interesting to you, then please remember to like this video, listen to it all the way through, subscribe to my channel, share it with someone, and also start by taking the actions outlined in this video. Today's message will continue from last week's message where I introduced the idea of iceberg thoughts to you, which are thoughts that kind of drive from your subconsciousness, things that have been instilled in you from childhood, maybe by your parents, by society, or just by incidents that have happened in your life that now feed into how you feel about certain things and what you think about certain things right now. And it was a message that was geared specifically towards Black women and why they don't work out. Some of the reasons that I've heard why Black women don't work out. And so last week, two of the issues, I brought forth two things that I've heard. One, I don't want to lose my shape. And two, I just want to tone up. I don't want to bulk up, but I also, I want to tone up, but I don't want to lift weights. I don't want to strength train. And I don't want to strength train because I don't want to bulk up. But you have to have all those things in order to get the results that you want if your goal is to tone. And I challenged you to think about, if you are a Black woman, are those some of your thoughts? What drives those thoughts? What has happened, or what have you experienced, or what have you heard that make you think that way? And if you are not a Black woman, if you're someone who loves a Black woman or is friends with a Black woman or works with a Black woman, what are you saying? What messages are you inputting into that woman to make her feel this way, in which that she will take, efforts not to work out because of these reasons, not wanting to lose her shape, not wanting to, or, wanting to be thick and not skinny, or not wanting to be bulky or a muscular woman. And so today's conversation just continues. I have about three more points, that I want to point out, things that I've heard. And I also still, want to encourage you to challenge yourself and think about, what thoughts cause these things to drive, or what drives us to make these decisions about working out based off of these thoughts. Now, number three is the thing that really kind of brought this topic up for me. We were on the deck and we were talking about working out and messing up our hair. So when I worked out at the gym, most of the Black women in the gym had natural hair. It's just a few that had relaxers, and and so they found a way to navigate that. Even now, coming to the deck, I have a few women who have relaxers, and they found a way. But a lot of times, like if there's a Jackson State home game or homecoming coming up, they'll go get their hair done on either Wednesday or Thursday. They'll let me know, you won't see me until after the game. After the weekend, I'll be back, because they don't want to mess up their hair, or for an event. If they have a party or something that they're going to, they don't want to mess up their hair. But the lady that I used to work out with at the gym, she used to always say, you're either going to have a bad body or bad hair, you choose. So, and I don't think natural hair is bad hair, but it's just that sentiment. You got to pick one. Do you want to, look good, but your body's not healthy? Or do you want your body to be healthy and, maybe you change up your hairstyle to accommodate your workouts? And then another lady mentioned on the deck, and that's kind of how the discussion got started. She said you can either have a FAT body, fat body, or a PHAT hairstyle, fat hairstyle. And so you got to make the choice. But there are a number of ways that you can work around that. Like, I've been in the military now for 18 years. When I first joined, I was relaxed. And so I found ways that I can wear my hair relaxed and still work out and still, have it look good during the day. And then I've been natural, which makes it easier, because the more humid my hair gets, the more sweat that goes into it, to me, the better it looks. So it works out for me. And that's just all a matter of preference. So now you have to think about, what are your iceberg thoughts related to hair and having your hair straight or having a certain style that will keep you from starting a fitness journey to become a better, healthier you. Number 4, and this is one that just kind of just bothers me. As far as being in a group, in the active rest group, I try to encourage the ladies to network with each other, hang out with each other, talk to each other, go to each other, motivate each other, support each other. And that's for the most part, and mostly, well, I won't even say for the most part, that's what we do at active rest. But I have had people that say they didn't want to participate in active rest because I just don't fool with a bunch of women. So, and I just think that's a crazy thing to think of, when you're talking about living a better, healthier life. We have a friend of our family, who passed away recently. And I know that she was diabetic. I knew that she needed to lose some weight, especially some gut weight. And she wouldn't work out no matter how much I invited her to come work out with us. She wouldn't, because of that reason. Like, I don't really want to fool with a bunch of people. I don't want to do, well, you could book a one-on-one session first off if you wanted to. But what is it about coming and working out for 1 hour with a group of women and then you leave? Like, you don't have to stay. You don't have to become best friends. You don't have to become best buddies with anybody. You come, you work out, you go home. You've done something for yourself, and then you're done. I've had ladies that have, they might take a step away from the program for a little bit as new people, as more and more new people come on. Now, they eventually end up coming around, but a lot of that has to do with, it's too many people, there's too many new people, and a friend of mine, she says some of that is possessiveness of their friendship with me. But then, but I don't know, I don't know what that's about. And then too, I've had people, because I work out, I host workouts at my home, people will say, you inviting all these women to your house, around your husband, around your man. And that's right there, that just goes over my head, because I don't even think in terms of any of that or whatever. But, for them, they need to think about what has happened to them, who has betrayed them, or who have they seen being betrayed by another woman, or by a friend, that would make them think that, oh, I can't be around these people, or I can't invite these people into my life because they might try to mess with my man, or I don't fool with a bunch of women because women are catty, and all that foolishness. So that's an iceberg thought. You need to dig deep and figure out what's causing that, so that you can come out of that, hopefully, and participate in a fitness journey to live a longer, healthier, better life. And then the last thing, number 5, is people will say, it's just not for me. Like, people will almost boast that they don't work out. It's almost like they brag that they don't work out, or they don't need to work out. And I get so frustrated with people who do that, because we all need it. I don't care what size you are. I know people who are skinny on blood pressure medicine, diabetes medicine. I know people who are overweight, who are healthy and can move and can do a workout without breathing too hard. And I know skinny people who, they be, they have to walk away and catch their breath and stop and take a lot of breaks, So it just all depends on the person. It doesn't matter your size, either up or down. We all need to move. I mean, that's just science. That's just proven. We all need some form of activity in our lives. And I can't stand when people just kind of brag about not working out, or they are almost like offensive to the people who do work out. Like, people like me who like to work out, it's almost like they make fun of you because you're working out, but a lot of that to me is that, when you talk about iceberg thoughts and think about iceberg thoughts and what from the past has caused that type of attitude, I think that it has to deal with maybe just in their families, it wasn't an important thing. They just weren't taught. Like, I have a person who works out with me that said if she had known, like, years ago, about the importance of working out, about the importance of getting her child, like, involved in exercise and extracurricular activities, then maybe her child would not be sick and undergoing some health issues that are related to their weight. So, so that's just something that she kind of regrets, even though, the child is old enough to make their own decisions right now. It's just something she wished that she could have instilled in her child, but it was something that wasn't taught to her. And she didn't start working out until she was maybe in her 40s, 50s, late 40s and 50s herself, because it just wasn't something that was at the forethought of her mind. And so, so a lot of that has to do with we're just not taught the importance of it because it wasn't important to our parents, but we're forgetting that our parents, they walked a lot of places. They had jobs in which they weren't just sitting down like we do now, or, things like that. So they were getting some activity, even though they weren't probably calling it exercise. So they were able to live longer, live better lives than we are because, you know, our lifestyles have changed. So we can change that ourselves. We can become more active. We have that decision to make. I heard somebody say, gosh, I wish I could remember. I think it was Country Wayne on Club Shay Shay said, every day you wake up, you have a choice and a chance. You have a choice in what you're going to do, and you have a chance to do it better. Something, to that effect. But every day that you wake up, you have a choice and a chance. And so we don't have to do things like our parents did it. We don't have to sit in those old iceberg, thoughts and beliefs and feelings. We can change those things. So, I just wanted to present you with some things and ask you, why don't you work out, or what kept you from working out? Even if you just started working out, what kept you from working out for so long? I know a lot of times is we just get busy. It's just not at the forefront of our thoughts, which is the part that is just not for me. I got other stuff to do. But, like I said, a lot of the things I've heard was, I don't want to lose my shape. I just want to tone up. I don't want to bulk up. I don't want to get too bulky. I can't mess up my hair. I don't want to mess up my hair. I got to go to work now. I can't work out in the morning because I got to go to work. Can't mess it up. I don't fool with a bunch of people. I don't want to be around a bunch of people, no new friends. And then some people just say it's just not for them. They just can't imagine a lifestyle of working out no matter how much it helps them because they just probably haven't been taught that. So, let me know in the comments or, just kind of let me know if you have some thoughts that, some things that come up that you hear that of reasons that people give you for not wanting to work out. Again, remember to listen to the message, like the message, share it with someone, subscribe to this channel, and start just thinking about some of these things. And maybe, you can get out of your iceberg thought and get into a workout regimen. And you can start with active rest. And I hope this message helps you. I hope that it motivates you and encourages you. And I hope that you have a great day.